a cold, frigid Northwoods lake. What could I possibly hope to find around here as far as life? Well, obviously there's tremendous amounts of mammals, and we'll find some evidence of those, I'm sure, finding tracks and other things. But actually what I'm here to focus in on, believe it or not, is the amphibian life. There is an insane amount and diversity of amphibians up here in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Today we're up here exploring a northern lake way up in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Literally, you go just north of us and you cross a lake and you're into Canada. I mean, that's how far north we are today. And today we're going to be looking at the lake shores that we have here in the Northwoods. Very, very different from the types of lakes and things that we have down south. Well, a lot of differences, but there's also a lot of similarities. So come on, let's check them out. Whoa, 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 whoa. Catch. Easy, girl. Easy does it. Here we go. Nice. All right, that is a northern leopard frog. Isn't she fantastic? Oh, you can tell the leopard frogs, they're gonna have these two very light colored dorsal stripes, these ridges right here that run down their back. She's gonna have those. Nice rounded spots in between. Just, yeah, so isn't she cute? Look at her. She's got her little throat going. She's breathing. Frogs don't have diaphragms. So in order for them to breathe, they have to do this, what's called a buccal pump. The buccal pump is, that's when they use their mouth, the lower part of their mouth. You're okay? So when they use the lower part of their mouth, she's trying to get away. She's awesome. So when they use the lower part of their mouth right here, this part to go in and out, and that helps to pump air into their lungs, and that's what helps them breathe. She is an awesome swimmer. Can I show off your leg? There you go. That's a pretty girl. Come here. There we go. Look at that. Oh, no. Don't go away. Don't go away. Don't go away. Here it is. All right. She's a little bit. Look at the flippers on that. Look at that webbing. Absolutely amazing swimmer. She's going to live in these lake and boggy areas and hang around. She actually is able to go to venture during some wet season. She actually ventures a fair distance away from the water. And she's pretty good at that. But likes to be around this. Going to be eating insects and pretty much anything smaller than her. Anything that she can fit into that mouth of hers, she's going to fit in. She's getting kind of squirmy. So I'm going to go ahead and let her go. Northern leopard frog, one of the largest of the amphibians in this area. Bullfrogs and green frogs are going to get bigger, but the northern leopard for sure. Nice catch. All right, say goodbye. Here we go. I'm gonna go let her go where she was. Guys, there's a pickerel frog. I had walked right by it. Because I think it's either a leopard or a pickerel. I'm not sure. Let me see if I can get it. Hold still, sweetie. Hold still. Ah! Get. All right. Okay. Woo. Okay. Oh. Okay, this one does not want to get caught. Okay, now. Here, hold still. You're so slimy. Be still. Here we go. All right, really quick. All right. This one is the pickerel frog. And you can tell that. Remember the leopard frog, we had the two light colored dorsal stripes, those ridges, and we have those with her. But notice that the spots on this one are rectangular. They're not circular. They're a lot more rectangular. And if you look, see if I can get the light right. All right, if you look right in this area right here, hold still. Right below my finger, right there, right where the leg joins the body, you'll see that yellowish, sometimes it's orange, That marking tells me that this is the pickerel frog. This little one right here, very much in competition with the leopard frog. They share a similar habitat, they share a similar diet, similar everything. So this is the pickerel frog. This one also likes to wander away from the water whenever it can. But very, very cool. Nice find. All right, so that's the pickerel frog. So amphibian number 2, up here in the Northwoods. Yeah! Awesome. All right, I'm gonna let this one go. Just caught another one. My 3rd frog. This is like an awesome afternoon. I'm like in heaven. I'm just like on cloud 9 in heaven. What do you want? This is the green frog. There's another species I am looking for up here, and that is the mink frog. And this one is the look-alike for the mink frog. Very mottled. You can see that the back of this particular frog has it's dark olive, kind of a brown with dark spots, and a little bit of green along the lip. Can you move your hand there, buddy? A little bit of green there along the lip. Very similar to the mink frog, but if I were to take this guy and let him fold his leg up, whoa, no, not jump, just fold your leg. Just fold your leg, you crazy frog. Just fold your leg. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to you kind of tighter. Here it is. All right. All right, if you look, you can see there's cross banding, stripes that go across his thighs like that. The mink frog does not have that. The green frog does. Not to mention the fact that there's no ridges on the back of the mink frog, and this one has those ridges right there that end right up here on the body. They don't go all the way down, and that tells me that this is a green frog. Now this little guy, look at the injury. He's got his leg nipped off by something, maybe a big northern up here, or a pike or something, I'm not sure. Something took them, maybe a snapping turtle. We have snapping turtles in these lakes. Snapping turtles and painted turtles, and they also are in this lake. So here is the green frog. So that's frog number 3. Let's see if I can find any more. Okay, right here. Oh, come back. Check this little guy out. Yeah, he's getting bigger here. There you go. Isn't he cute? Doing, 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 doing. This is an American toad. It's the only kind of toad really that's up this far north, up here in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. That's an American toad. It's just a little one, and he's hanging out here. He's hanging out here among this wood and these rocks. And look at him blend in. He looks like a little pebble. I'm just a pebble. I'm a pebble that jumps, but I'm just a little pebble. This guy's hanging out eating real small insects. He's going under. He's like, I'm going to find a place to hide from that big guy. Yep, I'm going to find a place to hide. Toads are a little bit different than frogs. First of all, toads have a drier, wartier skin. They're not as slimy and slippery. This guy's not just leaping out of my hands because I can hang on to him. So they're not as slimy and slippery as frogs are. These guys, their skin is fairly dry. They still have to return to water in order to be able to reproduce, but a lot of times a lot of these toads are very terrestrial. They really don't get into water that much at all. They tend to hop, doing, 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 instead of leaping and jumping. They do not have webbed feet. So if I take this little guy, come here, can I show your little leg? Can I show him your little leg? There it is. Look at that little leg right there. There's no webbing on that at all. This guy is very, very terrestrial. All right, and I am going to let him go right over here. Okay, buddy. There you go. Go ahead. Be a little pebble. Bye. He's going to head over there, and he's like, I am out of here, jumping under this log, getting away from the big ugly guy. So an American toad, amphibian number 4. This is very cool. I'm up here, I'm walking around, checking out the driftwood, flipping things over, looking for more amphibians, hopefully to find a mink frog. I've never seen a mink frog. That would be a cool find. Looking through all the different sedges and things that are around here, trying to find some of these animals. And then I am reminded, when I find this skull, I'm reminded that, you know, amphibians are not the only animals in these Northwoods, in these Northwood lakes. This is a muskrat. It's one of the rodents that's up here. It's going to take some of these sedges, and it's going to chew them all up, and it's going to make big, huge mats for its home where it's going to dig in. Where a beaver is going to chew down the trees and build a dam or a lodge or things with the trees, use it for food, the bark for food. The muskrats are going to live in these sedge homes. Sedges and cattails and rushes. They're going to be coming in and chewing those up, piling them up, and then digging a tunnel underneath in all the mud and sedge, and that's where they're going to build their home. Now, rodents themselves, the muskrat is a type of rodent. The cool thing about the rodents is the fact that their teeth never, ever, ever stop growing. This is really fascinating to me. You can see on the front of this, that orange coating right there, that's their enamel, and it's only this thin layer of enamel that's on the front of their teeth. The back of their teeth back here is a softer material called dentin. And what that means is that as the rodent's tooth grows, these guys continue to gnaw on things, maybe some bone or some hard wood or something. They're going to be gnawing on things, and what that does is that wears down that soft dentin back here, exposing that leading edge of enamel, that really hard enamel, and that constantly sharpens their teeth. So the more they chew, the sharper their teeth stay. It's amazing. But check this out. If you want to see just how long this tooth is, I can loosen this thing up and I can pull it all the way out, just like that. Look at that tooth. That thing would sit all the way in like that. Look how far that tooth goes back. That to me is absolutely amazing. See if I hold it down here, if you get a better idea. There we go. Look how big that tooth is. Goes all the way back, literally to the front of their cheek teeth down here. Absolutely amazing. The beavers are even bigger. Beavers are North America's largest rodent, and you can find those up too. You can find those up here a lot too. They're really big. Porcupines are types of rodents. They're going to be around too. At some point, maybe we can score a porcupine or a beaver or something else. We'll have to cross our fingers and hope for that one. All right, I'm going to keep exploring. All right, caught another American toad, but check him out. He's got his vocal sac projected out. Let me get him out here so you can see him. Look at that. He's got his vocal sac all poked out. He's going to be setting up in some of this deadwood up here. He's going to be calling, trying to bring in the ladies. Yeah, all right, buddy, I'm going to let you go. You're awesome. There you go. There you go. Oh, very cool. You don't see that very often. That's awesome. There are so many signs of life right here in this area. You've got right here this tree, this aspen tree that was been chewed up and cut down by a beaver. You've got a little bit of scat right there left over from a small rodent that came up here and was running around, maybe looking for seeds or doing something, marking its territory. The chewing of the beaver. You have all of this debris right here left over from where this thing is cut down. Tons of rodent activity. The stump over here, all these down logs over here, this is all the activity of beaver. Now, why are the beaver doing this? All right, it's not to build a dam. They already have this lake. It's not to create a lake. They already have a lake. They already have this. So why are they doing it? It's for food. Come here, let me show you. So, why are they doing this? Because they want to cut down the trees and drop them in the lake. That's their goal. Cut down the tree, drop it in the lake. Cut down the tree, drop it in the lake. Why? Because in the wintertime, all of this is covered by ice. It's all covered by maybe 6 inches, 8 inches, a foot or more. Huge amounts of ice. It gets really cold up here. Well, how are the beaver that have an underwater entrance into their lodge, how are they going to get out and get to the twigs and the bark that they use for food? They don't have to. All summer long, they've been dropping trees into the water. They simply have to swim up, and underneath the ice is trapped all of the twigs and branches. As a matter of fact, here. Show you exactly what I mean. All the twigs and branches are right there. So you can see, here's a twig that was chewed on by a beaver. And I don't know if you can really see it or not, but you can actually get some of the little tiny gnaw marks all up and down this thing. And you can see he kind of finished his snack right there. You can see where the bark continues. They're eating the bark off of these twigs. That's what they feed on. So this is their way of getting winter food and storing up. Where squirrels are gonna, dig down and bury the acorns, right? The classic winter thing. These guys right here, the beaver, they're simply gonna cut down trees and drop them into a lake. It's amazing. Sheesh. And here's evidence of another mammal of the Northwoods. Come on, people. Pack it in and pack it out. Don't leave this for others. Right here you can see the track of a mink. Minks are probably one of the dominant hunters in and around these lakes. They're in the weasel family. They are small, sleek. The other possibility, given its size, is it could be a long-tailed weasel, the ermine. But given its habitat right here by the lake, I'm betting it's a mink. Absolutely amazing hunters. Probably one of the best hunters around this lake. So this is the Northwoods lake habitat. Just absolutely a place alive. From the snails and the muck, even the muck, it's like as alive. It's pretty cool. Tons and tons of amphibians, really cool reptiles, although we didn't score any reptiles today. That happens. Beaver, muskrat. I've been seeing tracks of deer and bobcat up here. Absolutely a beautiful, beautiful habitat. If you've never had a chance to get up into the UP, the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, come on up here. There's some amazing places, amazing geology, amazing habitats. Just a tremendous place to come up and camp and spend some time enjoying creation. Just a beautiful, beautiful place.